Forces. And this is not going to be one of those investigations. This will not be one of those promises of investigations, and that's the end of it. We will wait for the outcome of the investigation.
People in the armed forces don't move on their own. If they move on their own, then it's indiscipline and they must be punished.
Who directed them to be there?
Who ordered them to be there?
Good question. Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. More of these questions, and as we seek answers here on the Super Morning Show. But yesterday, the roads minister,
Yes.
Kwame governs Agboja. Now, he's been talking about the reintroduction of tolls.
Yep.
And new rates that have actually been presented to Parliament. So that'll give you an indication what could be those rates. Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. But also, he's been telling us that contractors are owed in excess of 100 billion Ghana cedis just within the road sector. How much are likely to be paid? What roads are likely to be constructed? And what form of construction are we going to experience? Asphalt, bitumen, or maybe salpeting?
You've left out concrete.
Or
you don't want concrete roads.
That should have been the first. Well, but is that what we're going to be experiencing? Okay. Stay with us
There's
here.
a bit about the new alignment of the Accra-Kumasi Expressway.
Yeah.
It's generated a lot of conversation online. That do we need this so-called new expressway? There are some people who are interpreting this to be a new road altogether. That will have the N6 and have a new expressway altogether. What really is it? The other thing I've been thinking about is how much of the capex of the road ministry has been spent so far this year, since the initial budget was.
Well, they're given 3 billion. How much of it has been spent? That's a good question. We'll find answers to that.
Because if we are spending, then contractors will have some money in their pockets, right?
And also those who have already worked on the bypass of the Accra-Kumasi Highway,
Exactly.
what is going to be happening to them? They need their money. Anyway, coming up is the news at 6.
Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi, on all affiliates across Ghana, and also you find us on My Joy Online, YouTube, X Spaces, and Facebook. Coming up, the Ghana Armed Forces launches probe into assault on Joy News journalist Carlos Kaloni by some of its men while on official assignment. Meanwhile, the Ghana Journalists Association demands interdiction of the soldiers.
The immediate step is to cause the arrest and interdiction before investigation can even start.
Also, former board chairman of the Ghana Airports Company, Paul Adom Autry, describes his summons by the OSP as a witch hunt.
It's a witch hunt. I just hope that I'm wrong, because the matters that are being investigated, it's a purely management issue. It's really not a board chairman issue.
In business,
Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama reveals planned gold hedging program will take off from September as it targets a fraction of the bank's reserves.
And Opokuwari School back on top in the Ashanti Regional Championship, ending their 3-year wait.
Yes, Opokuwari.
Static frictional force.
Static friction.
Details with me, Mami Esinyamiche Thompson. Stay full. And the Ghana Armed Forces have launched investigations into the conduct of some of its personnel who physically assaulted Joy News reporter Carlos Coloni and a civilian during the demolition of Magdan warehouses at Spintex in Accra yesterday. The incident has sparked widespread outrage, with the GJA, a media foundation for West Africa, accusing the government and national security of perpetuating a culture of impunity against journalists. In a statement, the Ghana Armed Forces says it will investigate the inappropriate conduct of the soldiers. And my colleague Kojo Akotobuatin joins me with details of that statement. Kojo.
Now, the statement says that in line with the directive from the president, the Ghana Armed Forces wishes to inform the general public that investigations have begun into the inappropriate conduct of some soldiers during an encounter with some journalists around Spintex in Accra on the 30th of July 2025. That was yesterday. The Ghana Armed Forces wishes to assure the general public that the investigations will be thorough and those found culpable will be dealt with accordingly. The Armed Forces remains professional and will do everything possible to maintain its known high standards.
Thank you very much, Kojo Akotobuatin. Meanwhile, the GJA is demanding the immediate interdiction of the officers who assaulted Carlos Coloni. Albert Kwabna Jumfo is president of the GJA.
So with all this news, we thought that, we were getting somewhere. Just for us, in a span of 2 weeks, record 4 attacks. This is unprecedented, and we are saying that it's very scary. And we are going to make our positions known. We believe that the president immediately must direct the arrest and interdiction of these security officers who perpetrated this attack. Immediately. Even though it is in as much as we commend them for the statement issued, we believe that the immediate step is to cause the arrest and interdiction before investigation can even start.
Albert Jomfo is GJA president. Now, former board chairman of Ghana Airports Company Limited and host of Metro TV's Good Evening Ghana, Paul Adomotri, has described the invitation by the Office of the Special Prosecutor over an alleged airport revenue audit scandal as witch hunt. The probe centers on a revenue assurance audit deal between the Ghana Airports Company and a private firm linked to the CEO of Strategic Mobilization Limited, SML. But Mr. Adomotri insists that the matter falls squarely within the domain of the company's management and not the previous board he served as chairman.
So my initial reaction would be that it's a witch hunt. I just hope that I'm wrong, because matters that are being investigated, it's a purely management issue. It's really not a board chairman issue. And the man complaining a contract to do the PPA to a company to do some work, didn't even know that the contract had been signed. For sure, yes. I'm going to present myself for the questions.
Now, there's heavy police deployment in Nkwanta South as students gear up to write the WASI in the coming days. This follows recent clashes between ethnic groups after one faction attempted to pour libation ahead of the Yam Festival, an act that defied an agreement to suspend all festivals due to rising tensions. The incident, which reignited long-standing hostilities, caught local authorities by surprise. But this time, security agencies say they're taking no chances. In Nkwanta South Divisional Police Commander Chief Superintendent Michael Isiedu has assured students of Nkwanta Senior High School that their safety remains a top priority.
Do you have the soldiers here? Yes. So there is no fear. The soldiers are just here. After knows that. You have no fear. Don't let anybody be afraid. We will tell you, your teachers, headmaster and his team are ready. Also to do the little they have to do to help you succeed. By passing, we, the security, will always be here.
Now, the Nkwanta Senior High School headmaster Solomon Sapong Bangmeng has welcomed the security deployment, saying it's a much-needed relief for the 625 candidates preparing for the exam after weeks of conflict-related school closures.
The assurance is that academically we are preparing them, and also some of them are to write their practicals. We started preparing them. Thank God this morning the police have also come to give the assurance to protect us. And so the military are already there. So there's assurance that everything will move on smoothly.
Now, the Minister for Interior, Muntaka Mubarak, on the advice of the National Security Council and the executive instrument, has reviewed curfew hours on Boko and Nalerugus townships from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. effective today. And the government continues to urge chiefs, opinion leaders, youth, and people of the area to exercise restraint in the face of the challenges confronting them and to use non-violent means to channel their energies into ensuring peace in the area. There's also a total ban on all persons in Boko Nalerugu townships and its environs from carrying arms, ammunition, or any offensive weapons, and any person found with any arms or ammunition will be arrested and prosecuted. Away from that, the Ghana Standards Authority is urging homeowners and developers to engage qualified artisans and use cement correctly, linking poor construction practices to building collapses during floods. At the third Joy News German Embassy Climate Talks, Technical Manager Engineer Emmanuel Obendigbe also called for the recycling of old cement blocks and stricter enforcement of building codes by district assemblies.
The assurance is that academically we are preparing them, and also some of them are to write their practicals. We started preparing them. Thank God this morning the police.
The whole concept is to make sure that there is reduced wastage. So site management to reduce waste is there. Then reuse, of course, yes. If you have demolished part of, you can reuse, grind them into fine aggregate, and use it for concrete production. Technologies in construction are not new, they are old. Let's take advantage of them and use them properly. Let's use qualified artisans.
Meanwhile, Managing Director of GASM Limited, Dr. Frank Hubel, has applauded the Ghana Standards Authority for supporting the adoption of groundbreaking cement technology that reduces carbon emissions. After years of chasing the crown, Opokowari School has stormed back to the top, clinching the Ashanti Regional Zonal Championships in the 2025 National Science and Math Quiz to end a 3-year wait. There's more in the following report.
Yes, Opokowari. Static frictional force.
Static friction.
Very happy, we are very happy. The Almighty God has helped us to win this contest, and we wish that the Almighty God should see us through to the nationals and also win the nationals. We are very happy. We are very happy.
We are coming. You should wait for us. We are coming. We are coming. Wait.
Stephen, let me start with you. How has your experience been like for the National Science and Maths Quiz?
The experience has been tough throughout the years, but by God's grace, you'll be able to gain victory.
Walk me through when you went to nationals that didn't go well for you. How did you even take it?
A lot of stuff went wrong, and I think we took it bitterly and we decided to work on it and improve upon all of them. And by God's grace, we'll be able to do that.
Did it affect your academics in any way?
No, please.
You had Steven's experience, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, he has been there. How did that impact the team?
He gave us the challenge that kept us striving hard, learning new things day in, day out. That helped us a lot and it helped the whole team. That led to the victory.
Well, kudos to our school, and that's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ah, go me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rate get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. MTK account and get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush the clean and bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
This
advert is FDA approved.
If you have 250 Ghana cedis right now, it can do wonders for you. Chairman, Fabeji, it could turn your tears into joy in the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesia promo. Madam, Fabeji, it could get you up to 50,000 Ghana cedis cash prize. Business owner, Fabeji, as a student, make transactions with your Access Bank card, and that could get you Spotify and Netflix subscriptions, PS5, iPhone 16 Pro Max, and more. This be out of class senso. Fabeji, you see what 250 Ghana cedis can do for you? And Gasakra. Fabeji, it's the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesia promo. Deposit a minimum of 250 Ghana cedis and its multiples in your new or existing account and be on your way to winning a share of the 580,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes and other amazing rewards. The more you deposit, the more your chances of winning. Promo runs from now to September 2025. This promo is in partnership with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
After a long flight, Safari Homes gives you the peace to unwind. A short drive from the airport, convenient for all. For nature lovers, Safari Valley Resort is a hidden gem, surrounded by lush greenery and luxury amenities. A place where you can truly escape. Now, for water adventure, Aqua Safari Resort has it all. Jet skis, canoe rides, kayaking, and a visit to the estuary. And for more excitement, Safari Eco Park is the perfect place to get closer to some amazing animals.
Visit Safari World in Ghana, together bringing you closer to nature.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Ojo, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Ya tisubiomo, ya tisubiomo.
Ojo, not again. It's 4 a.m. What's now?
Sorry. Last year was Yatisubium. This year, crowd, we've gone lower. Yasaya Tiso. I'm back with good news. Amazing news. I've been so cool. SG Ghana loans are back with even lower interest rates. If you're a salaried worker, whether you're on CAGD payroll, work with an SG Ghana listed institution, or already bank with SG Ghana, this is your time. Whether it's completing your dream home, paying school fees, or handling other personal needs, SG Ghana has the perfect loan for you. Walk into any SG Ghana branch from now till September 2025 and ask about Yasaya Tisu Loans promo. Let's help you get things done. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. The 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters, and Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by MNC Properties, a member of MNC Group, MNC Properties Choice of Class, and Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And the Nomini Basic Bank, not just another bank. James, good morning.
Good morning, Winston.
How are you doing?
I'm good, yourself.
I'm okay. I could be better, Yesterday I was concerned about the attack. Not the policy rate. That one is good, but the attack on Carlos Colon, while he was performing his functions. I just couldn't understand. I'm happy that the government has responded. The Ghana Forces says it's conducting its own investigations, and the GJA is also unhappy. Listen to its president.
It is very scary that, look, we are in the 7th month of the year, and we are telling you that as we speak, we have recorded about 12 attacks on journalists already. Averagely 2 every month. This is very scary because, Kenneth, let me give you the data or the statistics. The records available to us indicates that averagely in the past 20 years, every year, the attack on journalists starts at 12. It means that every year, the attack on journalists, the number of journalists who are attacked in the line of duty, stop. Today, we are just in the 7th month. Even before the 7th month ends, we have recorded 12 already.
12 journalists attacked in 2025.
Sometimes you just wonder what's the rationale behind all these attacks. I mean, they are doing their job. Besides, they are not after anyone, and at the end of the day, they are being beaten for just doing their job.
And you see this attitude of let's go to National Security Office, let's go to the Blue Gate. I mean, somebody is just doing his job.
Yeah.
If you're doing something in the open, what, you don't expect people to cover it? If you decide to go and demolish a structure, it's news.
Exactly.
So, instead of attacking, you should be explaining why you are there.
Yeah.
And it's important we ask. The military, you cannot go to a place without authorization.
Yeah.
So who ordered them to be there? We'll find answers to these and many more questions, but also coming up this morning,
I can confirm that some payment have been made to the contractor working on a Fancor project, and we expect that the activities on that side should pick up so that at least we can create a safe passage for the motorists whilst we work towards completing the rest of the project.
Well, some funds allocated to the contractor working on the Pokwase Ofankor Road, and I'm sure that's one thing that will bring joy to a lot of you. But also coming up this morning,
from now, contractors who get work must show competence and commitment to do the good job. For instance, we notice at the ministry that contractors get work, and then when they are asked to buy, let's say, performance bond, they go to an entity. The entity, without making any checks, give them some cover, believing that government will never come back to cash the bond if things go wrong. Let me sound this warning. From now, when you are a contractor, you do work, and the work fails without explanation, we shall cash the bond. We shall cash the bond to use to restore the road.
Yeah, so if you engage in any shoddy work, your guarantee will be, we're going to assess that to fix the road. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Also coming up this morning, we'll be telling you more about the road tolls. The minister says that road tolls are going to be reintroduced, but it's going to be electronically done, and so you don't have to pay. You don't have to be in traffic just to pay your road tolls. I am always for the payment of road tolls. Yes, but the situation where you have to be in traffic for minutes, hours just to pay road toll was always a problem. So who gets the trumpet?
We are giving it to the Bank of Ghana. Yesterday you called for a reduction for the policy rate. Yes, and you were calling for 200 basis points.
Yes.
Okay, yes, and unfortunately you had 300 basis points to it, which is now 25% from 28. So I think it's a good call. So let's just give the trumpet.
More money.
More money. But we are also concerned on how that is going to impact on inflation and currency stability and all of that as well.
Let me correct when I say more money. What I mean is that more money at a reduced rate, as in you cannot get more money.
Exactly.
If you're a business, because the interest rates will be low. It doesn't mean that there's more money coming. I mean, the interest rates are going to be low.
I should believe the business community is now happy looking at considering the news from yesterday.
But we can do better. We can still do better. I mean, yes,
you are looking forward to further reduction.
We're being cautious, but if the rate of inflation continues to reduce, I mean, we need to see a further reduction.
Maybe they're probably assessing the situation first.
Yeah. So, to the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana, the trumpet on the Joy Business Report is brought to us by ECG. Follow at ECG official on all platforms. Join our vibrant WhatsApp channel and call 0302611611. So,
to the Bank of Ghana Monetary Policy Committee, we say trumpet. Good morning, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up in this morning's bulletin, Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama reveals planned gold hedging program will take off from September as it targets a fraction of the bank's reserves, and professional services firm PwC advises Gold Board to tackle illegal gold production to ensure Bank of Ghana's gold reserves is not contaminated. Also in this bulletin, Bank of Ghana set to roll out fresh measures to deal with dollarization of the economy as well as recent pressures on CD. Stay tuned. Welcome. My name is James Eshen. Let's settle for the details. Now, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, has revealed that the proposed hedging program for gold reserves will take off from September this year. The governor disclosed this during the Monetary Policy Committee press conference in Accra. George Wiafe has more in the following report.
The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, says they are moving fast on this program to deal with future price volatility for gold.
We are speaking to a number of banks in that regard. I'm sure within the next 1 month or so, we should be able to hedge a portion, of our stock, and we will be happy to make that known.
On the policy rate cut to 25%, the governor promised that the committee would drop it further if the economic numbers improves in the coming weeks.
No worries at all. Once we see these variables falling in line, you will see the MPC acting appropriately.
The governor also revealed plans to help reduce interest rates in the country to about 10% in the coming months. Dr. Johnson Isiama also justified recent measures targeted at firms operating in the remittance sector.
Following up with certain data requirements from all those players in the remittance space. Once we do that, the inflows will begin to come in, and whatever pressures you might be seeing locally should be contained.
Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana governor has announced that they will be rolling out fresh measures targeted at halting dollarization of the economy and deal with the recent pressures on the Ghana cedi.
We have seen ways in which we can tighten the FX market. We don't intend to impose controls. What we intend to ensure is that there aren't too many leakages.
When it comes to developments in the banking sector, the Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama also revealed that they are working to ensure that by the end of this year, all the commercial banks are well capitalized.
And that was George Wiafe there with the report. To some more good stories, professional services firm PwC is urging government and the Ghana Gold Board to tackle illegal gold trade and smuggling. It has advised the Gold Board to ensure that artisanal gold bought to show up the Bank of Ghana's forex gold reserves is clean and not contaminated by illegal and or irresponsible mining activities. PwC disclosed this in its analysis of the 2025 media review budget. It reiterated the need for government to establish traceability mechanisms to ensure that the credibility of Gold Board does not get compromised. The Gold Board recorded a 100% jump in artisanal gold volume and 180% jump in artisanal value export compared with the first half of 2024. Now, the economist Courage Buti has predicted cost of borrowing will drop drastically in the coming month following the reduction in the policy rate to 25% from 28%. According to him, three of the variables that influence the cost of lending have all reduced sharply over the period. Mr. Buti is hopeful a reduction in interest rates significantly impact private sector growth and investment.
Three of those variables have behaved. In fact, the last one I was trying to recall is interbank rate. All of those are coming down quite sharply. So the expectation is that lending rates will come down. And I told you what the governor said his intent is to bring lending rates to 10% by the end of his tenure, really. And so if policy rate, which is an influencing factor, will come down, we expect it to come down further. If T-bill is around 10%, and if we can sustain it there, and if the interbank lending rate would also come down, cash in vote, I think, is fixed at 2% also. If we put those variables together, we should see drastic declines in the GR, which is the benchmark, and then, of course, lending rate to respond accordingly. Right. That is the expectation, and that is how they intend to stimulate growth without necessarily encouraging direct government expenditure into growth enhancing or real sector.
You heard macroeconomic research manager at GCB Capital, Courage Bochi, there speaking to some banking-related stories. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Association of Banks, John Amoah, is appealing to international finance organizations to provide greater support to local banks as they work to meet environmental, social, and governance standards. His remarks came during a sector-specific session on the Ghana Sustainable Banking Principles, with a focus on the construction industry by the Bank of Ghana.
Most of our banks are dealing with tight liquidity, evolving regulatory pressures, and heightened risk perceptions, especially for long-term infrastructure projects. Therefore, if you are serious about ESG integration in the construction and real estate sector, we must ensure that the financial products backing these transitions are fit for purpose. We must find ways to de-risk ESG-related projects, reduce cost of capital, and crowd in private investment. This is why today I make a passionate call to our esteemed development partners, the IFC, GIZ, AFDB, the World Bank, and other ESG-focused institutions to support Ghana and Ghanaian banks through the following concrete mechanism.
John Amoah, as the Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks. You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, experts in the supply and logistics chain sector have called for the dismantling of the transport unions to enable an effective transportation of goods and services across the country. Speaking at the Supply Chain Business Forum and Exhibition, Professor Nathaniel Boso, Director at the Center for Applied Research and Innovation in Supply Chain Africa, explained that reducing the influence of transport operators will support smooth haulage of goods and the effective delivery of government, trade and agriculture initiatives such as the 24-hour economic policy.
Just overhaul the entire system, transportation system, overhaul it. Reliant on these truck drivers and GPI, just dismantle them and rebuild a transportation system that can efficiently move goods and services and people across the country. GPITU is not really a private sector. It's a union that is protecting a cabal of operators. Therefore, they are not really private. If you want to really introduce private sector transportation system, dismantle GPITU. I know they will not like what I'm saying, but the point is GPITU is a problem. Let's empower transport operators to operate modern transportation system. Let them be free to operate and let them make it such that businesses can just log in online, order trucks, and it will be delivered.
Professor Nathaniel Boso is the Director at the Center for Applied Research and Innovation in Supply Chain Africa, CARISCA. Now, the chairperson of the Ghana Hubs Network, Yao Jemfi, says the 2025 Ghana Digital and Innovation Week marks a bold step toward decentralizing innovation across all 16 regions of the country. Speaking at the official launch in Accra, he highlighted the program's impact in empowering youth and women through tech-driven opportunities, while calling for stronger local government collaboration to scale its reach.
We are running a program that seeks to highlight the innovations, the digital opportunities that are available across the regions. We are trying to decentralize digital and innovation programming and also highlighting the benefit of collaboration, the benefit of decentralizing digital and innovation programming. So you'll find that for the Ghana Hubs Network, working with Impact Investing Ghana and the government agency, National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, we are trying to demonstrate that when government and the private sector collaborate, combine their efforts, we can be able to reach several regions, reach the point where a lot more young people and a lot more women and girls will be able to be empowered using the digital and innovation platform.
Yao Edujemfi is the chairperson of the Ghana Hubs Network. Today on Investor Eye, Dr. Kingsley Kwabasin, Chief Executive of the Ghana Insurance Association, admonished insurance policyholders to report any suspected case of fraud to the Ghana Insurance Association for prompt attention. Take a listen.
First and foremost, if you have an issue with your claims, specifically go to the company. Now, if you have a challenge, we have the Ghana Insurance Association, we have the Complaints Management and Advice Bureau that allows you to file a complaint there and even extend it to the National Insurance Commission if need be. But in most cases, by the time you finish with the NIA, you have resolved the issue. Key thing is that don't be fraudulent yourself, because they say he who comes to your kitchen must come with clean hands. Don't come with the mindset that insurance is free money, so I'm going to find a way of stifling or taking some of the money away. Fraud is criminal and you can go to jail. And if we find anything fraudulent, we reserve the right to speak to the authorities and take you off. And crime is against the state, not against an individual company. And don't forget that if you go clean and the insurance company goes clean, then we have a clean system.
And that was the Chief Executive of the Ghana Insurance Association, Dr. Kingsley Kwabasin. Now, let's do some commodities as crude oil continues to increase as it's trading at $73 a barrel this morning. Gold increased by more than $20 and trading at $3,295 an ounce. Cocoa lost $16 to open trading at $7,493 a ton. To some currency news now, the dollar is going for 10 cedis, 60 pesos. That's the rate some of the major commercial banks are offering to their clients. The forex bureaus are selling the dollar at 12 cedis, 20 pesos. The British pound is going for 16 cedis, 30 pesos. The euro, on the other hand, is trading at 14 cedis, 20 pesos. And that's all for the Joy Business Report with me, James Ishen Winston.
Thank you very much, James. So the crude oil prices going up. Well, Ghana's benchmark price, it's $74.7. But I would always expect it to be below $70, so that we, the consumers of fuel, would have a good deal at the pumps. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, which means we can now bring you our inspirational song for today. It's Enyenya Meeting by Charles Kwejo Fosu, Daddy Lumba, or DL for short. And that's Daddy Lumba with Enyenya Meeting. Good morning, Blessed.
Good morning, Winston.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. We're just looking forward to Friday all the time.
Oh, so you are one of those who believe in Friday Eve?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
you see, that's one disciple.
But the sad reality is that Monday will certainly come.
Oh, no, Monday, yes. The good thing about Monday, though, is that it's only 4 days to Friday.
Yeah.
If you look at it like that, you're always on course.
Oh, great.
Sadek.
That you are always happy Friday is coming and all that.
You see, when you
treat each day as a Friday, treat each day as a Monday.
No, you cannot treat each day as a Friday.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh boy. You know, I was going to say something.
Say.
Then a part of me said, "Hey, pause." You know, when you go to the farm, when you are with nature, you know how nature smiles back at you. You're very excited. Yeah, if you had the means, you probably would want to live there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this is where I earn my living. So I have to be here.
And you spend your living there.
You see, you
earn the living here.
And then you go and spend it there until that place can earn you a living. For now, when you earn your living in Accra, you go there and go and spend it. So you cannot say that every day is Friday. Oh boy, you can't. Anyway, let's get into our Drive Safe campaign.
The Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel, be visible, drive with your lights on. That's how to ensure your safe arrival. Yesterday I went to Toyota. We went to Toyota.
Yes, we went.
I saw some lovely cars, eh?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you something. When I got the call, when my wife called me and I said, I'm at Toyota. Yeah. I'm checking the, Land Cruiser. Hey, I got a car. And I was like, hey. But when I looked at the car, and I saw the Prado, the new Prado, and I asked of the price, the new Prado less than 1 million Ghana cedis. I said, my brother, who is covering your mom?
Sikania Brantio.
Oh, because car, that's a car, sweet car,
sweet
car,
very sweet.
Oh.
But the trip also revealed something, that the motorway is a construction zone.
Yes.
And it's not too safe to drive on it. And I saw a lot of people speeding on the motorway. Please, even though the design speed of the motorway is over 100 kilometers per hour, that was 60 years ago. Now it doesn't apply. So do your average speeds of, say, 60, 80. Scan your environment to also know whether it's safe to even do your 60 or 80. Okay. And because these days people also cross the motorway a bit, be very careful. Watch out for the various intersections where people cross, so that you will use the motorway in a safe way. This applies also to some of the roads like the Joso, Odium, Tech, Kumasi Road. Usually when people stay in the traffic, there are car traffic, and they get to that stretch because it's a dual carriage, sweet asphalt, people speed a lot. Please be warned. That is an urban area now. It used to be peri-urban, but now that is a full urban area now. So please drive safe. 50 kilometers per hour within the city. Sometimes you'd even have to drop to 30 kilometers per hour based on environmental factors. Do that and let's stay alive.
Great. And let's say good morning to all our friends at Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Jerry and the team and the MD. Thanks for the warm reception yesterday.
Yes.
So it means we can now bring you Say It Right. You're talking about vehicles. So let's do this. Say It Right today brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
So let's do this. Let's do this today. ENGINE.
You said either. I say either.
Yes. We'll give it a try.
Blessed will get it.
Yes, Blessed.
SP.
I think I always see on the show that's engine. So that's what I'll stick to. Engine.
Engine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is not engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's engine.
Mm.
See?
But because it's within a car,
no.
There's often that temptation to call
No, it's still engine.
It is in the car.
Yes,
engine.
Under the hood.
Engineer. Not engineer.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
So it's energy. Engine.
Yes.
Not inside. Engine.
No.
Right. Energy. Engine.
Engine.
Not inside. Engine.
Don't go and say engine. And don't say engineer.
When they are cow.
Engineer. No?
Aka.
Also because of how they do the ing.
Aka. You want us to say engineer?
Yes, it's not engineer.
It's engineer, but it's engineer and the aka.
Okay, so let's get into it now. Let's get into the newspaper review. Now, it's brought to us by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough, and Access Bank more than banking. And then Kel Chaco Toothpaste, happy smile. But guys, before we get into the papers, am I the only one who thinks that this whole graduation ceremony for kindergarten graduates, I don't understand it?
Maybe it's a new version of the Our Day experience.
Gojo,
yeah,
kindergarten.